Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Good morning.
Pretty good.
Good morning. Can you see my?
Yes.
Yay. Okay, good. So we're gonna do 3-2-1 chat as our warm up, but so you can get it ready, but just don't hit enter yet. So, and then we'll have our scavenger hunts ready today too. I don't know why it's not going to go. It should be back a slide. There we go. So today have access to your completed syllabus scavenger hunt assignment, and then we'll get ready 3-2-1 chat ready while we're waiting for everyone. How's everybody doing today?
Tired.
Yeah, well, it's Thursday. That's the good news, right?
Yeah.
Definitely tired today.
This is our Friday.
I know, it's so exciting. I believe everybody should have 3-day weekends always and forever.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I still work tomorrow. I just don't have classes, but I work all day. But I feel like you're going to do that anyway. Then you can really have weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyone got big plans for the weekend? Anybody doing anything fun?
Football's
I
on?
know there's nothing to do. Oh, football's on?
I think so.
That's true?
Yeah. I don't
I'm
remember.
not a fan, so
Yeah.
I'm sure my husband knows. He's a huge fan. So,
Mhm.
but I always try to hike. So I'm debating: is it going to rain on Saturday morning? Am I going to be able to hike?
Oh yeah. Oh, I want to do that too. Actually, hike with my friend.
The news this morning said there was like a 50% chance of rain.
Yeah, well, it rained at my house early this morning, but I don't think it's raining now. But of course, I'm in my house, not looking out the window.
Yeah,
So I could go look.
So I don't know what the outside looks like.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping to hike because I would hike with my sisters again. But I don't know. I think we'll all melt if it rains. We wouldn't. We would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there a trail you like to do, Matt?
What? South Mountain's always fun.
Which trail you like on South? There's so many.
Man, I don't remember, man. I mean, I haven't been recently, but just my friend says he wants to start up again because we both kind of want to start running again because we're both runners. But we haven't been,
Nice.
so yeah.
My daughter's a runner, so
Oh, yeah?
right now it's soccer. Yeah, right now it's soccer season, but she does cross country and track as well.
Cross country and track.
So,
yeah,
she's hoping to run in college. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't do it in college. I just run, but I was in high school, so yeah.
Yeah, super fun. But south, I think we might do Javelina Canyon. That's an easy
Hmm.
trail. You know, it's not too bad. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really like Fat Man's Pass a lot up there.
Oh yeah, I've been there a few times. Yeah.
But that one gets too crowded. So I'm
Yeah,
not
there's
about
always lots of people on there. It's a good view and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So so the scavenger hunt ready electronically, however you did that, or if you did it on paper, that's totally fine. And then get your answer ready in the chat for the in the past, what have been some of your biggest challenges with group work? So get it, you don't hit enter yet, but get it all ready. All right, so we're gonna do your 3, 2, 1, go chat. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, and I want you to read through everybody's answers because I suspect we will notice some themes. All right, so what do you notice when you read through everybody's answers?
It seems like a lot of people are saying that everybody being like equally putting in the effort. But that seems like it could be different reasons depending on whoever gave an answer. It could be because of they have anxiety. Other people have scheduling differences. People's priorities are different. So it looks like it's all different reasons why, but maybe not everybody being equally involved.
Yeah, group work can be a challenge, right? And I think communication is one of the downfalls to it. Whether you're not communicating because you're too shy, or you're not communicating because you're slacking off, or communicating because you're so busy, right? Or there's just so many things. So what we want to do is we want to practice how to be a good team member and how to get that communication and that coordination going. Because right now, especially in our environments where we can be anywhere and working, we don't have to meet together all at the same time, right? To get projects done. As long as we've had a good, and I liked how someone said we needed somebody to kind of coordinate things, you know, it needs to coordinate well, or we need somebody, because we don't want somebody who has to do everything, right? But we do want to divvy up the work, and you have to know that the other person's going to be held accountable for their portion instead of your grade suffering because the other person didn't do their part, right? That's the worst. That's why I didn't like group work. So did a little bit of teamwork yesterday, major team flags. And today we're going to continue that. And then we're going to use our syllabus scavenger hunt to answer some questions. And what we're going to be practicing is, first of all, how are you going to communicate as a team and divvy up your responsibilities? And also, how do you present to the class? So why would you present in a math class? Well, there's a lot of reasons. But for me, the reason we present in a math class, for me, we present in a math class because we can all learn better. And none of you are math majors. None of you are going to go present mathematics to the world probably, but you do want to figure out how this math relates to your degree program. Did anyone look at what our final exam is? No, you're like, oh my gosh, we just started. Why is she talking about the final already? right? Well, that's my job, is to get you prepared to finish the course successfully. And instead of having one giant final exam test that's cumulative over everything we did all semester, I decided that we will do presentations. And what your presentation is going to be is, let's say you're a dental hygiene major, right? I don't think we have a dental hygiene major in here, but we might. Let's say you're a dental hygiene major and you're taking this as your math requirement, and you're learning finance, and you're learning statistics, and you're learning probability, and you're learning dimensional analysis. And the whole time we're talking and thinking about, how does this relate to my degree program? And then comes your final presentation and you go, you know what? I was most passionate about whatever it is. And then that's what your presentation is going to be. It's a short presentation, 5 minutes. I have a really nice template for you to plug things in. It's not, overwhelming. But the idea is, let's say you're dental hygiene and you go, oh, well, what's the probability that a kid gets a cavity, right? How would I calculate that? Well, it depends, right? What's the demographic of that child? What's their eating habits? All of these things. But I could analyze that using probability that we're learning. I could also look at statistics and research, right? When is it that people have their tooth issues, right? At what age, and what are the factors that cause it? Then you could also say, oh, I'm going to be a dental hygienist for my life. How am I going to live on that salary, right? So that goes to your finance. How am I going to prepare for retirement? How am I going to have the car I want, the house I want, all of these things? Or maybe I'm considering becoming a dentist after I'm a hygienist. Is it worth it to me? How much does dentistry school cost, right? How much more money would I make in the long run? How long would I be working as a dental hygienist versus a dentist? All of those things would be in the finance unit. And then lastly, dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis is where, you know how they have to give you a shot sometimes to numb you, right? Well, how much of that medicine do they need to give you? That's going to vary depending on if you're a child or if you're an adult and your weight and things like that. So what is the math behind those calculations? So that was just one example of how dental hygiene is throughout our mathematics. And so then you would choose, you don't do all of that, by the way, for your presentation. You go, I'm most passionate about the actual calculations of medicine. So I'm going to use dimensional analysis, and that's going to be my presentation. Perfect. The idea is you find how it fits into your degree program or even your life. Let's say we have somebody in here who's undecided, just not quite positive what they want their degree in yet. Totally fine. Finance applies to everyone, right? Let's talk about planning for your retirement. How are you going to save up enough money to retire, right? So those kind of things. So the idea is we're going to do this. So look, we're at day 3 and we're going to practice presentations day 3. So then by the time we get to the end, you're not as nervous as you were on day 3, right? You know what you're doing. You're familiar with everyone. Mistakes are fine, right? Not a big deal. Everybody okay with that? All right. So that's our plan. So it's Thunderbird Thursday. We had We Share Wednesday yesterday, kind of an informal We Share Wednesday, but I think we talked a lot about things with mindset and our feelings about math and how we're going to get through this class successfully, things like that. But Thursdays is reserved kind of for me to tell you things about MCC or about what's going on. So I'm going to share with you our math department website. And it's not always completely up to date, but it's a good place to get some information. Here's one of the pieces of information you can get is Math Interludes workshops. We offer these free to students all the time. And these are the current ones. We just had one yesterday, which was solving linear equations. Some of these won't apply to you, but some of them will. Okay, so you don't need the one that says like functions and relations or factoring trinomials. Those are more algebraic, but order of operations, we're going to do next week. So if you wanted to, you could go, actually you can't because it's in 20 minutes, but they'll hold it again, I'm sure. order of operations, and then maybe you like how to use your graphing calculator. You can't go to how to use your scientific calculator because it's at the same time, but graphing calculators. So these workshops might be interesting to you, or you might have a friend who's in intermediate algebra or college algebra that you could direct them to these because they're all free. Okay. The other one I want to show you is student success workshops. These I think are amazing. These student success workshops, they start next week. On Tuesday, there's online learning success, which is from 12 to 1, so you could totally go to that. Time management is on Tuesday, February 2nd from 12 to 1. Learn effective techniques to do your best on the test. That should be a nice one because it should be close to our test or one of our tests. Keys to stay focused and proactive with online learning. I know that that's a hard one, right? Feeling the crunch, recognize the cues, and for managing stress and anxiety. I should go to that one for sure because I have stress and anxiety. Flip your math mindset, as well as surviving college. So you can look, this is always available to you. My slides will be live after class, and these are live links. You can just click them and it'll take you there. These are free to you. We have tons of stuff going on. If you're worried about you're gonna withdraw from class because you just lose motivation, like week 1, you're all gung-ho, and week 3, you're not. So maybe you should schedule some of these in advance so you can think about staying engaged throughout the semester, okay? Another one is Canvas tutorials. If you feel like you are lost electronically in Canvas, whether it's from my class or other classes, if you go to this website here at the bottom, there's orientation for online learning, as well as Canvas 101. Canvas 101 is a Canvas course on how to use Canvas. And it's very navigatable and it's for you. You don't get a grade. You can just use it as a resource whenever you want. So you can self-enroll into Canvas 101, okay? And lastly, I know I'm giving you a lot today. Lastly, services and campus resources. Well, first of all, we probably have the best campus resource here with UDIT, right? Being our ASMCC president. So she can probably answer a lot of questions about what's available, but our website is amazing. Our website has a lot of stuff on it. For example, yesterday was We Care Wednesdays, where we have food distribution, right? So you can get info on those dates here. We also have Mesa Market Curbside, the student handbook. If you need to go to campus, you can click here for equipment reservations. We also have, I don't know if they've updated the Distress Vouchers program yet, but you could check on that here. I don't know what the status of student IDs is either right now. Some of you might not have a student ID yet. You have an ID number, but you might not have a physical ID. So I'll look into what that is. But this social services and community resources is amazing. We have so much stuff that we can refer you to, we can get you help with, look at some of these things: housing resources, food resources, counseling resources. So part of being a community college is our job is to support the community, our students, but also the wider Mesa community. So if you know if you are somebody who's in need of any of these resources, please, please, please reach out to the CC website or myself, and I can get you to the people you need, or UDIT. I'm sure she can refer you to the people that you need to speak with. You might also have a next door neighbor that could really use some resources, right? Maybe you have an elderly next door neighbor that hasn't been able to go out, or you're worried about them going out and shopping and things like that. You can direct them to this, or you could even pick up a box yourself and deliver it to that needy neighbor. That's totally an option. So just think about all these things, because Mesa Community College works really hard to help our students. And if you follow Mesa Community College on social media, you'll get a lot of these alerts. I follow them specifically on Instagram because that's what I'm on more than the other things. And yesterday they posted, We Care Wednesday starts now. They're out in the parking lot ready to distribute those boxes, those food boxes. So if Instagram's your thing, if Twitter's your thing, if Facebook's your thing, Mesa Community College is on all of those. I don't think we have a Snapchat, but if it's one of your things, it might help remind you, even if you just think, well, I'm not necessarily in need, but I might know someone in need, you could repost it on your social media and it might help somebody that you know. So that's my Thunderbird Thursday. So it was a lot this week. Usually I'll focus on something very specific each week that Mesa has to offer you. It might be some new program or something that's happening. I have literally just scratched the surface. There's so much going on at MCC, but my slides will be live after class, so you can click any of these links that you need to. Okay? Any questions for me? Well, that was a resounding no. Everybody's so quiet. Okay, what I just clicked, that's okay. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna finish our team flag. While you're in your breakout rooms, if you finish or need some more icebreakers, oh, I think my headset's dying. One moment. My headset just went crazy. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, we could hear you.
Okay, can you still hear me? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, my headset, I was on that Bluetooth. I have a little tiny Bluetooth and it like started beeping like insanely in my ear. Like I almost had a heart attack. It was so loud. Okay. So I had to stop sharing my screen for a second so I could find my mic controls. So we're going to finish our team flag. Some of you are going to start your team flag because you weren't here yesterday. And then I have some would you rather questions. Here's my would you rather questions. I will type them in the chat to you so you have them in your breakout rooms. Would you rather always have the same song stuck in your head or always have the same dream at night? That's one of them. Don't answer now. Save it for your team. And the other one, this is one of my favorites. Would you rather shoot spaghetti out of your fingers or sneeze meatballs? Yeah, I know. It's hard choices. So you can think about those. What we're going to remember on your team flag, I have slide 1 has all the directions for what should be on your team flag. And then each team has their own page. Don't write on other people's pages, right? Don't write on other people's pages. Then you also have, hold on one sec, let me show you. You're also going to answer, which is the reason we have our syllabus scavenger hunt handy. You're also going to there's your would you rather questions. You're also going to answer a syllabus question. So with your team, so team 1 is going to answer question 1. Team 2 is going to answer question 2. Team 3, question 3. I'm going to answer question 4. So team 4 is going to do number 5. I'm going to do number 6. Team 5 is going to do number 7. And then I'll do 8 and 9 because we don't have a team 6. So, and I'll make sure you know which question you're responsible for. So if you go into our Jamboard, let me find our Jamboard. I'm going to share the link to our Jamboard again. It's the same link as yesterday, but if you don't have it, make sure you get on the Jamboard. And I added to your Jamboard. You may not have noticed that, but so remember, slide 1 is just actions. Then slide 2 is team 1, but then I made slide 3. It still says team 1 and it says syllabus question 1. What you're going to be responsible for is answering that syllabus question okay, on the Jamboard. And then after a few minutes, of work, maybe 10, 15 minutes max, you're going to plan your presentation to the class. Who's going to share their screen on your team? Who's going to answer the question, right? And then as an audience member, because your final exam grade also has an audience participation grade. So as an audience member, are you paying attention? Do you have anything to add? Do you have any questions, or do you disagree with anything that team said? And are you just a good audience? So at the end, you can use your clapping emoji or your party hats or whatever, and that kind of thing. So you're going to, when you're in your teams, finish your flag, then compare your assigned question answers with each other, make any changes necessary, and put them on the Google Jamboard. Okay? So definitely have the question, have the answer. So that's what you're going to do. What questions do you have for me? I'm going to put you in your teams. If I can remember whose team everybody is on, which might be 90% of my problem. And you guys can help me out with that, I'm sure. I can go to the Jamboard and look. My Jamboard keeps disappearing from me for some reason. Okay, so team 1 was Zevi and Tashina, right? Zevi and Tashina. Team 2 was Danessa. And if you have somebody who was absent, make sure you update them and make sure your team flag represents them. I thought Veronica was here, but maybe she just fell off on accident. Maybe she lost connection, but Veronica's on that too. Team 3 is Ruki and Matthew. And team 4 is Annie, who is not here, Judith and Zach. And then team 5 is Josh and Lee. Okay. All right. Any questions before I put you in your teams? Okay. It's about 10:55. I would say by 11:10 or so, you should be close to done or completely done. And I'll be popping in your rooms to check on you. You can always use the ask for help button. Okay. Does everybody know? It should say on your slide which syllabus question you're working on. Okay. All right. Have fun. I'll come visit you in a minute. All right, welcome back. I hope you had fun in your breakout room. I don't know who is talking about sneezing meatballs, but that's not a very appetizing conversation, I would say. But so here's what we're going to do. And here's your opportunities to just make some mistakes. Like mistakes in our class are totally fine. And on my slides, which you can look at later, I just don't feel my screen again. Mistakes, I have a little slide that says mistakes are expected, respected, inspected, and correct. So I'm all about mistakes. You've seen me make how many so far, and it's day 3. So no worries, right? When you present, make sure you introduce yourself to class. You know, hopefully you're able to look at the camera or, you know, make eye contact when you're doing it. You know how to mute and unmute your mic. If we can't hear you, we'll let you know. Sometimes mic issues just happen all of a sudden. Have somebody share their screen. Hopefully you've made a plan with who's going to share their screen. If you have a person on your team who's like, I don't know anything about technology, that's the person who should share their screen because we're going to help them, right? And then it'll be less likely that later at the end of the semester, they're nervous about sharing their screen because it's not hard. And if you've never shared your screen, you can do it in your breakout rooms with each other, by the way, to practice. In case you didn't do that, you just click green button that's middle of the bottom of your screen that says screen with an up arrow. And then you choose which part of your screen you want to share. So, and if you have trouble, we will definitely help you. So make sure you show us your team flag, just chat a tiny bit about it, and then answer your syllabus question. It doesn't have to be a long presentation, 2 minutes, you know, as long as we have the question answered. And then you can ask any question of me as well. Like if you were confused at something on the syllabus, whether it was your group or someone else's group, just ask the question because that's what we're here for. And then as an audience member, make sure you, you know, are paying attention. You can set it to speaker view. Do you know how to change your view to speaker view? There in mine's in the top right and it says view. Right now I'm in gallery view so I can view everyone, but I like to put it in speaker view so I can see whoever's talking like the biggest. So you can choose that if you want. You could also be looking at the Jamboard. And if you be ready with your questions, also be ready when they're done for your reactions. If you want to use the clapping hands, if you want to clap your hands, you can do that too. If you want to use the part, if you want to use this face, that's totally fine, right? Whatever works, but just show them that you appreciated their information. Okay? Any questions before we start? Okay, let's go in order. So team 1, you're up.
Are you gonna automatically send us over to the Jamboard like we did before? So everybody can see us?
Nope, you're sharing your screen. So
Okay.
share your Jamboard. So if you just click share screen
Mhm.
and then
Yeah,
you pick your Jamboard window, we can see.
gotcha. Zevi.
Zevi, are you going to share?
There you go.
Oh, she's
Got it.
doing it now. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
she's
just
working.
slow.
Mhm.
Sometimes Zevi's actually been clicking the button. It just is slow. So
Yeah, she's like, quit calling me out, Jashida. Okay, so this is this is our flag, our team flag. And the reason that we chose what we chose is I had COVID and it's a very big topic right now. It's one of a current event. Our team motto is circle, circle, dot, dot. You know, that little game you played when you're a little kid, you know, your circle, circle, dot, dot, and I got my cootie shot. Well, our team name's Team Cootie Shot. So we went with the picture of a of a vaccine for COVID, and that being our current event. And we went old school, homemade. type style with our flag, where instead of like doing little snippets from Google and stuff, we thought we'd, you know, bring out the old school, like notepad style drawings. And we hope you enjoy it. So yeah, that's pretty much, that's our homemade Team Cootie shot. Oh, I apologize. I get nervous when there's more than one person to talk to. So I forgot to introduce myself. Okay, so my name is Tashina Forson, 37 years old, and this is the second time I've taken this class, because the first time I had straight A's up until the very end of the semester, when COVID hit, and because I had this last spring, and when COVID hit, it literally destroyed my work schedule. I had 2 jobs at the time and was trying to go to school full time with 12-hour credits. So it got real crazy real quick. And I wasn't able to make some of the exams, and I ended up having to withdraw. So yay for me. Hopefully I do really well this time around. Nice to meet you all.
Hi, I'm Zevi, and our question was, what are the required materials we need for the course? So a 3-ring binder to like organize all of our assignments or handouts or even notes, or you can do it digitally, of course. Like notebook paper, pens, pencils, and highlighters. Like Miss Kay said, she likes highlighters, so that's always good to have. And yeah.
And Zevi's an artist. I have found out that Zevi's an artist, so maybe she'll share her art with us sometime.
Definitely
So,
next week for Reshare Wednesdays, I will.
yay. Okay, excellent. So give them the thumbs up, party hats, clapping hands. Anybody have any questions for them? No. All right. Team 2, you're up.
Hi, my name is Liliana. So we did the magicians as our name. So basically, I don't know what it really means because Veronica's the one that chose it, and also the bird, and I don't remember what she said about it because I forgot. But our motto is the sorry, I can't see it. There's strings and numbers. It's right here by the computer, right in the bottom. But yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Danessa, and the question was, when are Roxanne Klassen's office hours, and then where is her office located? And I put Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., and then it's also by appointment, and there's not really location, it's just through Zoom.
Excellent. Yes, party, clapping hands, give it all. Yes. So just is an office location. I'm just not allowed to go there. So in the fall, if we're back on campus, then I'll have you come visit my real office. So it's in the math building. So I know you're shocked. But I do want to say one thing about office hours. I'm always in my office hours at my listed times. So 8 a.m., I'm really only there until 8:50 a.m. because then I have to get ready for my 9 o'clock class. So that's Monday through Thursday. And then Wednesday nights from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., I'm there. You don't have to make an appointment with me. You can just drop in. I'm usually working, I'm usually just sitting here doing stuff until someone pops in. And last night I had someone pop in. I'm so excited. So you can come into office hours even if you have a kooky question. Like if you think this really isn't a question for my math teacher, but I don't know who else to ask, right? Like where can I get fill in the blank? Come in and ask me because we'll figure it out together. I love knowing more about MCC. So if I don't know the answer, I know a lot of people to ask too. So don't feel like it always has to be a math problem question. It could be about a resource we have, but it could also be a technology question, right? Some of you are like, I don't know how to make a copy of this or convert this to a PDF, or when I try to upload it, it's not working, right? Any of those things, just log on to office hours anytime. Just make sure you use the office hours link instead of the class time link. And then the other thing is, if you cannot make it to my office hours, but you want to meet with me outside of those hours, that's when you have to make an appointment with me, because I'm available at other times. Like sometimes it's like, oh, I really need to meet with you, but it's Tuesday afternoon and I already missed your morning office hours. Can I meet with you at 2:00? Most of the time, as long as I don't have a meeting, I'm available. I just need to know so we can log on together. Okay. So I just wanted to clarify my office hours. So you do not have to make an appointment for the regularly scheduled office hours. All right. Any other questions about that before we move on? Okay, team 3, you're up.
That's us, right, Ruki? Yeah. All right. If I miss anything, please catch me. I think I got everything, but yeah. So we are the United Coalition of Cuttlefish Republics, formerly the Squid Republic, but we had a revolution. I don't really know why I chose cuttlefish. It kind of was the first thing that came to my mind, and who doesn't like cuttlefish? Yeah, I guess we didn't write a motto, but I don't know. I don't know. Work, bread, ocean. I don't know. Yeah. I guess that's our flag right there. So our question was, what would cause you to be withdrawn from this course? And that was on attendance and withdraw policies. And if you are enrolled in a 6-credit face-to-face class, you may be withdrawn from this course with a W if you have more than 4 unexcused absences. That's a withdraw, not a win, by the way. So students who fail to attend the first scheduled class meeting, or don't attend the first scheduled class meeting, or don't contact the instructor regarding the absence before the first scheduled class meeting, may, at the option of the instructor, be withdrawn. So that's that.
Excellent. Great. I don't know that I love cuttlefish, but it's okay. I
Yeah.
appreciate the cuttlefish. Maybe I will love the cuttlefish. But I do want to point out, did you notice he said 4 unexcused absences, right? And that's true. And those can come up real quick, right? So be real careful. Make sure you save those. Now, let's say you have extenuating circumstances, like you get COVID, right? You just have to keep me informed, right, of what's happening, because we can do a medical withdrawal, we can do some other things, but if I don't know what's happening, I'm just going to withdraw you from the course and I can't reinstate you. So just keep me informed. And there's very few things that are excused absences, believe it or not. Like there's hardly anything. Like going to the doctor is not an excused absence. Now, will I withdraw you because you went to the doctor? Probably not, if I know that's where you're going, right? But when I don't know, I just assume, they're just chilling in their bed today, right? They just didn't feel like logging on to class. So just keep me informed and try to schedule your appointments outside of our class time, because I really try to get a ton done in class. So then you don't have to do a lot outside of class and I can answer all your questions. So especially with this nice small group, we're going to be able to get through everybody's questions really easily. So just keep me informed. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. And don't miss class a million times. Save those absences for when you really need them. Not like, yeah, I just want a 4-day weekend instead of a 3-day weekend. Okay. The next question is actually mine. Question 4, is late work accepted? You guys could probably answer that, right? Is late work accepted? Does anyone know? No, it's not. I know that sounds really harsh, and other teachers are probably letting you turn in late work, but I don't. I think if you come to class and you do what you're supposed to do, you're not going to have that much work outside of class. So there's no reason it should be late. And if you're late, then you're not getting the material that we want. So don't have assignments that are late, because those zeros will add up and you will be super sad when you fail the course because you have zeros, right? Okay. Now team 4 is doing question 5. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, yes. So I'm on my phone because my data's better. I mean, I have a laptop, so I'm just gonna share my phone screen and then I'm gonna go to the app. So start broadcast. Okay, so we are team 4, and this is our little jam board. It's me, Annie, and Zach. And we decided to add on ours quotes and pictures. I know Annie put a picture of herself, Zach couldn't find one. And then we just added some cute pictures.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch going on, but we just kind of put like things that we like. Like I'm in the bottom right, so you can see I put like music stuff. I think we all put a quote, I think, all 3 of us. And I couldn't find if they have pictures of themselves, but I couldn't find one because I'm on a new computer and I don't have images on it yet. So I couldn't do that, but either way.
Yeah, and since I like Billie Eilish a lot, I put Billie Eilish and then a really cool quote, and then a picture of me. And Annie isn't here, but her picture is really cool. And then for our question, we did question number 5. It says, what are you expected to do when interacting within the online course environment? And then what are you expected to do when attending virtual class sessions, meetings, or office hours?
Let's see. And then I put, where does it go? I lost my tab. Wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. I just summed it up. I said, just join the class on time and wear appropriate clothing. Make sure you also have everything in the Zoom call ready, like mute buttons and reactions, all that sort of stuff. And have your work ready to share for whatever it is that day of class.
And then for me, I put so like what are we kind of expected is like be on time, dress appropriately, be in a well-lit area, away from noise, and then have our camera on at all times, and if not, like obviously like send a message, and then mute ourselves when we're not talking, raising our hands with the icon that's on Zoom. And then just treating class like it would be an online class, still treating it like if it was in person, and then being focused and engaged, and then also being flexible.
Yay, great job. So, anybody have questions on any of that? It's a lot of stuff. It's really going to help if you just get everything ready before class, like Zach said, where, if I've told you we're going to use the syllabus activity, have it out. Did anyone notice I've been grading your things and I'm making little comments on there? Yeah. So make sure you read those comments, because once we get into the math, I'm going to be like circling things and mathy things and things like that. So, and I'm going to make a video. That's my plan this weekend, is to make a video for you how to view the feedback in case you don't know how to view my feedback. Okay. Because I know not everybody has their Canvas notifications on the same and those kind of things. So, but I kind of have to play a little game to make it look like that. So, okay, good. And then I think I'm the next question. Hold on, let me look. Yes, so question 6, how often are you expected to check your Canvas inbox, student Gmail, and course announcements? You should probably check it every day, right? And the reason I say every day is because the one day you don't check it will be the day you forgot something, right? So just check it, make it on your schedule. Either you check it in the morning, you check it at night, maybe you check it before class. I don't know, whatever works for you. I did want to remind everyone, don't forget that your initial Flipgrid introduction is due by tonight, right? So it's just a quick, short video. I think it has to be less than 3 minutes. You just introduce yourself and tell us 2 of your hobbies, okay? And a couple of you have done it, but not everyone. I just don't want people to forget that. So that was question 6, and now team 5 is going to do question 7.
All right, cool. So let me see if I can figure out how to do. Hold on, my dog's whining. Stop that. Cut it out.
Okay, sorry. You're gonna share your screen, right? Perfect.
Got it.
All right, cool. Can you guys see what we see? What I see? Perfect. Okay. So for our group, we called ourselves Criminal Minds because I am a law major and Lee is a, what was it again? Sorry.
Forensics.
Forensics major. So we liked a lot of the same shows. I have not seen Hannibal yet. I haven't seen Mindhunter or True. I've seen Dexter though. I've seen a lot of Dexter. It shows horrible until the end, or at the end. But that's neither here nor there. Lee, do you want to do the next slide?
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
The browser is loading for me.
No, it's all right.
So question number 7 is what technology is required? And the technology required is a computer, headphones, and a calculator would be nice, but there's websites for it. A webcam, a microphone, and a reliable enough internet connection.
Stop share. Cool.
Excellent. Yay, good job. By the way, we're obsessed with Criminal Minds at my house. And well, at least 2 of us are. And I'm on, don't tell me, I think I'm on season 14 right now. So yeah, there's 15 seasons. And yes, I've watched every episode. And now I'm on season 14. So I will tell you when I'm done. Don't ruin it for me. So I have a very eclectic taste in shows, you will find, because my daughter just said, let's rewatch Gilmore Girls after Criminal Minds. So we've been literally on 15 seasons of Criminal Minds, and then maybe we'll jump back to Gilmore Girls. My husband loves Dexter. I haven't watched it. Hannibal, I don't know if either of us have watched yet, but True Detective is a good one. Tashina, sorry.
I just want to say, if anybody hasn't seen Hannibal, it is a really, really, really good show. You must watch it. No matter if you like criminal type shows or not, it's definitely a must see.
Got it. Well, I was a big fan of reading the books, Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal. And so sometimes the shows disappoint me, because I'm like, the book was so much better or whatever, but I will try it. And one show we used to watch all the time, we were on vacation. I don't even know where this show came from. It's called Buried in the Backyard. You ever seen that? Yeah. Terrible show. Buried in the Backyard. So welcome to a horrible show. All right. So that was question 7. You guys did great. It's not too hard to present to us, right? I know you might get a little anxious for a few seconds, but seriously, like how many mistakes did I make today? Yeah. So now you feel my pain, right? Wait, am I unmuted? Where did my window go? Yeah, that's my life every day. And every day I almost, when I'm in your breakout room and I'm trying to leave and it takes me a long time, it's because the 2 buttons that are right next to each other are leave room and leave meeting. And if I leave the meeting, I'm going to end the meeting for everyone. I don't know why those are next to each other. They should not be. So I have to be real careful. All right, so the last 2 questions. Question 8, where is campus Wi-Fi laptop work areas available? They might have changed it from last semester to this semester. I have some information here. I'm going to make sure that's current and up to date because literally they try to change it on me at the last minute. If you need to go to campus for any computers or anything, just let me know and I'll make sure I have all the procedures down for you because we are still pretty much closed. We do have some services available, but not very many. And that would include disability resources. So if you have any questions about any of that testing, disability resources, how do I use a computer on campus, just let me know and we'll make sure we, go over it together because it's definitely mask required. And then question 9, and if you're closer to the Red Mountain campus than to the Southern and Dobson campus, you can use services at Red Mountain instead of Southern and Dobson. So don't think that just because you're registered at Southern and Dobson, you have to go to Southern and Dobson because you can use either campus for like if you need computers or whatever. And then question 9, what are some places to get online free tutoring? I've pretty much linked those all in our class, right? We talked about the math interludes today. We talked about the SOS workshops. There's also MCC math tutors. That's the one that's virtual that is Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. or Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. But then there's also, it says online tutoring. It's through a company called Brain Fuse. You already paid for it as being a student at Mesa Community College. So you have 10 free hours of tutoring. If you run out of tutoring hours, let me know because I might be able to get you more if you run out of 10. And it's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it's just not a local person. So sometimes you're in a like a queue, but they're very helpful. I've had students use both of them and I haven't had any issues. And that's it. I think that covers all of our syllabus questions. Anyone have any other questions, logistics? Because like we're done with the first week and I want to make sure that if anybody's lost, confused, stressed out, whatever, that I can answer those. Anyone, you good? All right. Well, that being said, I'm going to find my exit ticket, which I lost in my big mess of my computer. I know you're shocked that I would lose that. If you saw my screen right now, if I shared my actual screen, IT would have a heart attack. I bet I have 40 windows open right now. I'm not exaggerating at all. So just so you know.
QR code.
Okay, so yeah, you can see this QR code easily. So if
Oh.
you like QR codes, just use
Yeah,
that.
I have it. I always use it.
Yeah, I think it's convenient. So, because you can do it on your phone when you're still on your, laptop, and then you can just be done. Yeah. Okay. And what else was I going to tell you? Yeah, don't forget, I put a few reminders on there for your homework. Don't forget, if you haven't replied to my email, that you do. Your Flipgrid initial video is due, and your student info sheet, which was a Google form. And I might not have checked if you did it yet, but I will, because that doesn't automatically grade. Okay, so once you're done with your exit ticket, you're good to go. You survived the first week. I hope it was better than you expected. Not too torturous. We're going to jump into some math next week, but we're still going to keep this theme of working together, having some fun when we do it, and making sure everybody is coming along with us to success, right? We don't want to leave anyone behind. Please reach out to me if you need anything. I answer my email almost a little obsessively. So just let me know if you need anything at all. I'll stick around here. Please finish the exit ticket. Otherwise, have an amazing weekend. And I'll see you Monday.
Thank you so much. This is way more chill than I was expecting. I'd never done this before. So thank you so much.
Yay. I'm glad.
Yeah. All right. Bye-bye.
I look forward to next week. Bye.
Yep. See ya.
Have a great weekend.
Bye, Lily. See you Monday.
See ya.
Bye, Lee.
This has been a really cool first week of class. I'm excited.
Yay, Josh. I'm so happy.
See you guys later.
See you later.
Yeah.
Goodbye.